So this is a day trading strategy which I apply for every pair which I do trade, be it GBP USD, Euro USD, or USD JPY. This strategy will work for any trader who is a day trader and needs to go about the financial market, but then we need to apply some form of strategy in order to make entries and my understanding. So the first thing I do here is I start by looking for the market direction. And what do I mean by the market direction? The market direction here, I mean where is the market coming from and where is the market actually going to. If we have to look here, you will see that the market trended all the way to the downside here, and then from there it did trend again all the way to the upside. Now pay attention. We are looking at this market on the daily time frame. I usually spot the daily, that's the market direction on the daily time frame only. I start only from the daily time frame. So for me to be able to do that, I have a tool. There's a certain tool which I use. It is called the regression trend. I tap on the trend and start and highlight only the recent market condition. So for me to do that, I will click here and highlight the recent nature of price at the moment. And the regression trend literally here is showing that it is bullish. So as I have confirmed that it is bullish, what I do next is I use the trend line. I start making uses of trend lines. So I tap on here and then extend it to the future, just like the regression trend is indicating. And then I'll do the same for the resistance side of this trend so as to make it more valid. So I'll extend that to the future as well. That's to make the regression trend valid. So I'll extend that to really make it long. I really like it long. Good. So once I've done this, the regression train is no more of use to me. So I delete it. I delete it. Once it is deleted, then I know now that I have a trend. And that's the most important thing which I was looking for on the daily time frame, the trend of the market. And the trend of the market on GBP USD daily time frame is bullish. So what do I need to do with this information? I will now step to the 4-hour time frame. From the 4-hour time frame, that's where I'll start applying what we call the key zones. The key zones on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame here, I can see a couple of zones which are valuable zones, and I can call them key zones. When I'm talking about key zones, I'm talking about zones which I know that price will eventually react from. So this is an example of a key zone which I'm talking about here. If you can pay attention here, you're going to see that this zone here, we have a couple of price reactions. That was when price came here. We have another price reaction here, and we have a price reaction here, making this a key zone. Moreover, this zone reacted from this trend line here. So before pushing up all the way to the upside, that's making it a key zone. Also, we have another key zone that is up here. This is the second key zone and the most recent key zone on GBP USD. So if I should do that and extend again to the upside, you're going to see that we have this most recent key zone here, which I'm drawing on the 4-hour time frame. So what does this imply to me? It implies that price is currently trading above this key zone, giving me instincts or bullish instincts. So with these bullish instincts, I would definitely want to be watching out for price to react from one of these key zones in order for me to capitalize off with a trade idea. I want price to come down for a retest, react from one of these key zones, and then from there, I'll be looking to get a trade idea. So if you have been paying attention to the video all the way to now, you will notice that I've mentioned two things already. These are two trading rules. The first rule, that's rule number one, is start by spotting out directions. Rule number one, spot out directions, directions that's on the daily or the 1 day time frame. Rule number two, after you've spotted the directions on the 1 day time frame, you go down to spot key zones. key zones on the 4-hour time frame. After that, you go down to the 1 hour to spot patterns, and that's exactly what I'm about to do. Patterns, patterns. That's on the 1 hour. So just like I said, I'll be waiting for price to come into this key zone and create me a pattern in order for me to want to buy. Because I am buying because first off, price is bullish. Second, the key zone have been drawn and price is above the key zone. Thirdly, I'm waiting for price to come and tap on the key zone like more like a retest for me to buy. So for me to do that, I'll now step to the 1 hour time frame. That's the 1H. Do that with enter. And then you can see that price is still trading above that zone. So I am waiting for price to come back into this key zone here, back into this key zone. I need price to come back into this key zone. That will be tomorrow. I need price to come back into this key zone, form a pattern for me. It could be a double bottom pattern in order for me to buy, or it could be a head and shoulder pattern depending on what price decides to do. At this point in time, price is king. So all I'm doing at this point in time is applying patience. This is where I think patience is most important. So I have marked out my zone. This is where I want to buy from. And I know that price has to come back into this zone. And from here, I'll be buying. From here, I'll be buying. From here I want to buy. So once price comes back here, I need price to create a pattern for me to buy, in order for me to buy. That makes it easier. But then one thing is lacking. I will not just buy based on seeing a double bottom pattern. I will buy based on seeing a double bottom pattern in addition to a candlestick confirmation. And where do I get the candlestick confirmation? The candlestick confirmation will be made only on the 15-minute time frame. So I'll only get a candlestick confirmation telling me the exact time and moment for me to buy on the 15-minute time frame. Meaning price has to trade all the way down here, and then on the 15-minute time frame, I'll get that candlestick confirmation. For me to do that, I'll add this to my rules. Which means that after the 1 hour, we have 15 minutes. We have 15 minutes. That's candlestick, 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 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So this makes it very, very easy for me. So at this point in time, I have 4 rules which I'm paying attention to. Price has to trade in my direction. The key zones have to be in alignment with the direction. The patterns have to be in alignment with the direction. And the candlestick confirmation has to close out bullish, telling me that it is time for me to buy in order for me to click the buy button. So these are the things I'll be watching out for. And as price is playing out currently, it is not, we are currently not in my trading session. So I'll be waiting for tomorrow to see what price does. Once price gets there tomorrow London session, that will be when I'll be looking forward to start capitalizing off for my buy entry. So I will need to mark out where tomorrow begins. So that will mean that tomorrow is going to begin somewhere here, London session. So London session tomorrow, I'm expecting price to be here on a trend line, and at the same time a key zone area for me to mark out a buy entry on GBP USD. So that's it for the strategy. It's very applicable on any other pair. It's very applicable on any pair. It could be pairs of GBP USD, pairs on London session, New York session, or Asian session. It's very, very applicable. Thank you.